Hi, I'm Natalie Ledwell and this is The Inspiration Show. Now today I'm very pleased to share my latest Passion Peep video with you with my friend Bob Doyle. Now Bob is one of the stars from the movie The Secret and has been teaching law of attraction principles for around 10 years now. Now he and I have very similar points of view in teaching how to apply the law of attraction and explaining it scientifically. Now Bob, he also walks his talk and we relate on so many different things. Now he's also the king when it comes to helping people discover their passion and create a lifestyle around that passion. Now I love how he breaks his explanations down into language that anyone can understand, and this video has so many takeaways you better make sure that you have a pen and paper handy. So enjoy, my friend Mr. Bob Doyle. Well, hi Bob, thank you so much for joining us here on the show today.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
I know it's always a pleasure to talk to you as well. All right, so we're going to dive into the questions. Now, as you know, we ask all of our Passion Peeps the same 5 questions. Now, the first question is that, the reason that you're here is because not only do you live a life of passion, but you encourage other people to do so as well. And I'm sure that it wasn't always an easy road for you. So what's your story? What's your background that led you up to where you are now?
Well, I was living a life of passion was something that I always wanted to do. I mean, I guess everybody always wants that, but I think some people resign themselves to the fact that they just won't. And I guess the difference with me was that I was not going to stop until I did. But I mean, it really got to a point in my life where I thought I tried everything and I thought I was doing everything right. And it just wasn't happening, and, I followed my passions, like into radio first, which was the career I thought I always wanted. Yep. And then I found out, whoops, that's not really it after all. And then I went into computers and thought there's some stuff there, but, nothing was really working out for me. And I realized pretty soon that I needed to create my own career. Like I needed to not be an employee for someone else. I needed to create a business of my own so that I could truly create every aspect of my life the way that I wanted to. But every attempt I made at doing that failed miserably. And so it really wasn't until I started looking into some of the, more, I guess, metaphysical reasons why that would be. Like, if I'm doing everything right, why isn't this working? If I'm allegedly doing the things I like, why am I making no money?
Yep.
And because that'll discourage a person. Mm-hmm. But, and so that's when I started really learning what became evident to me is what the law of attraction was all about and how powerful my belief systems were, because although I was saying I wanted to live a life of passion and abundance and prosperity, I soon realized that, well, I may be saying that, but my belief systems, which I've cultivated my entire life, are that money's hard to come by and that it doesn't matter what you do, you just need to do something to make a living. Mm-hmm. But once I recognized that and learned about sort of the science, the physics of thought and all that quantum stuff, that had real power, out there in the universe as to what I could allow into my life, then I could get more intentional about, okay, well, what am I going to do about these belief systems? And that's what really when I dove into the study of all this.
Right. Excellent. I know the same thing was with Glenn and I and with Ryan as well. Like 4 years ago, we honestly thought we were doing everything right. And it was just like, what was that key that was missing, and actually for us, was after we saw The Secret. After you watched The Secret,
yeah.
and there was a couple of things that we got out of that. Number one is being able to visualize your passion or your focus with emotion, and the other one was not really needing to know how. You just had to start. I would never set massive goals because I could never figure out exactly how I was going to do it. I couldn't see how it could be done, and all I needed to, after I watched The Secret, I realized all I needed to do was just focus on that end result and start some action, and then everything started to fall into place. So that was amazing.
That's really tricky for people who consider themselves to be intelligent, intellectual, logical. They really want to know. We've been trained that we must know. We got to have a plan, right?
Yep.
If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail, or whatever it is they say. And part of that's true, but the point is the plan will come as a result of being in alignment with what you truly want, to have that vision filled with emotion. That's when the universe delivers the plan to you.
Yep.
If you've been spinning your wheels for years trying to intellectualize a plan and it's not working, that should tell you something. You need to sort of tap into another area of intelligence, something much, much bigger than you. And it was a leap. I mean, it really was a leap for me because I really did consider myself sort of analytical and skeptical. I wanted to believe this, but, I needed a little bit more. And that's when I started getting intentional about, okay, well, I got to get out of my head and see what happens. I'm going to start doing this stuff I'm reading about, like following my intuition, whatever that really means.
Yep.
And for me, it meant following what seemed fun and just sort of spontaneous and there for me to do. And that's what really led me to, well, eventually to where I am now.